Are we ripcord?
We're ripcord.
All right, back,
dude.
146.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Are you psyched?
I'm super fucking psyched, dude.
Why?
Just feeling good. Got the fucking, John Bonet driving around the street, dude. It's fucking sick.
What?
It's a car.
You named it John Bonet?
Yeah, dude.
What a queer.
John
It's
Bonet.
so gay. First of all, naming any car is gay as shit.
You got to name a vehicle.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, it's shitbox, dude.
Yeah,
That's what I named my car.
it's going to be a fucking casket on four wheels. I'll tell you that much, man.
Dude,
I'm about to fucking flip that bitch. I was telling you, there are two ways I'm going to fucking die in that car. One, going too fast, hydroplaning.
This obviously like if you're like the second, too furious.
Vin D, baby. Dude, there's a fucking wall on Kelly Drive that's just a straight wall, and there's a memorial.
Oh,
all the
yeah.
way on the back. Yeah. But it's just, how could you avoid that wall? And I was trying to figure it out until I was driving on it. And there was this fucking yoga class on the side of all these chicks just like ass everywhere. And I was like, oh, man, that's awesome. And I was like, oh, fuck, I'm driving a car. That's how I'm going to fucking kill
That's
myself.
Philly's Vietnam Wall, dude.
Dude.
Kelly Drive Memorial.
Dude, there's so many guys in track shoes and cigarettes just like, I'm with you, brawler.
Honestly, if
Ow,
they were to
fuck.
take every name of just, not even just people that died on Kelly Drive, just like pretty brutal accidents, back to like when Teddy P crashed his car on it, that wall would be bigger than the Vietnam Wall, dude. It would stretch from here to like fucking Broad Street.
It's just ass and hydroplaning is what's going to fucking kill me. Just glaring at butt all fucking day.
That's crazy. Let me ask you this too. Have you, since you started driving again, are you a cell phone guy? Are you
No.
texting?
I put my phone like
Are you careful about it or you just don't?
I just don't fucking text and drive.
Yeah.
See, the whole thing is I'm like, can't do that yet. I have not earned my stripes yet. I do not know how to do that.
As
in
you
this
do that,
car.
you're in like a burning warehouse that you drove into. You're like, probably shouldn't have sent that text. Damn it. This seems familiar.
Dude, that's the funny thing is like you see all those commercials as like, and this was the text from my son. It's like on the way home, I'd be like, suck my ass. And
Fuck you, mom.
I'm upside down with my neck broken, like send. Should not.
The last text I get from my dad is like, what the fuck's wrong with you? It's like, out of nowhere. No context. Just sends me a text like, fuck's wrong with you? I'm like, what?
Yeah, dude, I get
I'm just like, God damn
the
it.
last text I get from my brother is just like, he's like, we were texting, and then he sent me one that just said, get out of here, N-I. I don't know what it means.
It's like the Hulk Hogan picture.
It's like, we didn't know what he meant.
No, let me ask you this. So if that's good though, no texting and driving.
Yeah, you can.
obviously. But what about like, the ass situation when you start bringing out your fucking 48-year-old women that want to go in that
Dude,
car?
so the whole thing is, I've gotten in the back seat, and I've tried to put...
Masturbating. We get a feel for this.
Dude, I pulled my wiener out in the back, dude.
You're like, it's pretty good.
Dude, this is buckets.
You're just standing like,
Dude, I park it.
go around.
I wait until 4 o'clock in the morning. I park it, and I got in the back seat, and I was just like doing this, putting my arms out there, hitting the front seat. I'm like, there's no way. And then I got on my knee, and like my one knee will rest on the back seat, but my foot has to be on the floor. So like if I'm behind somebody,
Yeah.
it's just there's no room for it. I'd have
Yeah,
to
you got to
put-
get the ride. That's the safe bet. Like her on top.
Oh yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out. But like the way like her ass would
You're
be
in there
hitting,
with a wrestling buddy. It's Macho Man bouncing on you. Yeah, he's pretty good.
dude, it's just the fucking windows are fogged up. I'm like, God damn.
You get an escort just to try out the side. Like, listen, we don't need that sex. I
Dude.
just need to see if this is a fit.
If
for
I got
me.
a full toot just to figure out how to
Dude.
figure out how
She'd
I'm
be like,
gonna
so
do
you
this.
just want me to dry hump you? He's like, that would be fantastic.
Okay, see, look, I'm gonna get a bone. I'm gonna get a full boner, but we're not fucking in here.
I don't
okay?
need you. Yeah, how dare you?
I'm just here for logistics, bitch. Shut up.
What would you think's more distracting though nowadays? Is like, I don't know if it was like a timeline thing, but it's like a hand job or a blow job.
I think a blowjob is easier to do. Hand job. See, if
More distracting for the driver.
Yeah, because I've gotten a HJ while fucking driving, and it sucks because you're just it's not good.
Yeah,
It's not
any
as
job
good.
Is,
So like you're just like, what are you doing? It was more me like just like look at me while I'm.
that'd be
doing
sick if you were just jerking off. With,
Yeah, dude, there's
What's up,
been
girl?
times where I've like looked at my phone and it's been like you stop and you're like looking at Instagram and it's just like some chick in like fucking like yoga pants or some dumb Insta hoe that I fucking follow and you're like, that's fucking
I gotta get myself a job. I'm
pull,
on the job, honey.
I need to pull over so I can pull off.
I guess that's really the only two things you can do. There's only those are only two jobs you could do is like a handy and a blow.
Yeah, you can't.
You never hear a guy like, yeah, man, I was driving along, I'm getting some road rim, and I just totally crashed my car.
You just see me holding the wheel with my teeth, like
some girl tongue in your ass,
dude. That would be fucking
I'm just road rimming,
dude. If you put the seat all the way down and I had my knees on the seat, and then she could be in the. That's actually not impossible.
That's the third way you're gonna die in that car.
Dude, road rims,
getting a tongue in your ass while you're driving down Kelly Drive.
I hit and her head gets stuck in my ass.
If she went if you guys like Human Centipede,
dude.
like she's in the back seat and like you took the fucking headrest off the seat.
That
means she'd have to arc up, though, dude. You gotta fucking.
She'd be snaked down on the seat,
dude. Yeah, you'd look like a Nicki Minaj video,
dude.
Your ass would
that would
out.
be the best because like we'd be dead in the car. They'd pull up like, what?
You're like, listen, officer.
I'm like the dude from Seven. Like, I fucked her. I don't know what I did.
That'd be like the cop was like, look at it. Look at it on the bright side. I was not texting and driving, sir.
Dude, I'm a corpse with a fully erect boner. I'm just like.
Yeah, you're trying to fucking defend it in court. You're like, you show me in the Constitution where
I'm
it said
sorry.
no rimmers during driving.
They didn't say any of that when they were signing the Declaration, sir. I know that James Madison got his ass licked on several occasions.
Oh, dude. The founding fathers loved tongues in their ass.
That's another thing I've always thought about is, like...
Who invented the rimmer?
Not who invented it. Just, like, there had to have been... Like, even now, there's no way that, like... current presidents haven't done some weird rim job shit in the White House. It's impossible. There's no fucking way.
I mean, come on. Trump's at the bar.
Dude.
He got in there and pissed everywhere, dude.
Dude, I'm just saying, even Kennedy, man. Like, there's no way that he didn't, like, crap on a paper plate or something or do something weird. Yeah. Like, definitely weird.
He had his own little, like, fucking speakeasy there.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You
that was Rim City down
dude.
there. You came down like you were covered up like a Muslim, but there was a hole cut out in your ass, so you didn't know if it was a girl or guy, dude.
Dude,
I heard about these parties.
You wonder if that's YouTube also true. Do you think like they have drop doors on Muslim robes?
What, like the old pajamas?
Yeah, like for pooping, or do they got to hike them all the way up?
I think they got to hike,
dude.
Yeah,
that sucks. And are they naked under there? I don't know anything. I'm just claiming ignorance.
They were only bugle boys. Muzzies love the bugs. They're BB till they die.
Dude, a Muslim Guess Jeans commercial? That'd be fucking
That'd be
tight.
sick if they only wore like old WWF apparel. His junkyard dog t-shirts.
They lived out there wearing the Bushwhackers camo. Like she's a big fan. She's a huge fan of Bushwhacks.
And this isn't anything new, but I do think it's funny when that's like when it started trending, which is I don't even know when, but the whole Muslim gets fucked in porn.
Oh
is
yeah,
so
that's
funny
fucking great. I love it, dude.
Hello, sir. And then next thing you know, just getting ass fucked.
My favorite was the mother and daughter Muslim who got like they're like, "What are you doing with my boyfriend?" He's like, "I suck dicks," and then they fucking get together. They take the hijabs off and fucking go wild. Dude.
Yeah, dude, that's too much.
No, dude, that's
also I can't. I mean, no offense to the Muzz, dude, but let's talk percentages here. You know what I mean? How many percentage you would say when they take that off? You're like, Jesus, get some sun, honey. Christ almighty. Honestly, dude, I'd be terrified.
You would be the biggest dick in the world.
I would.
Hey, what's going on, girl?
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm puking at your looks and beliefs.
I'm sorry.
So not just your looks. I think your whole culture is like...
Dude, you're a little... Sorry, but...
I don't know. And nobody knows because obviously that's part of their culture. So they wear the what are they called?
I don't know what the burkas. The burkas. Burkas.
But I mean, dude, there could be some fucking just gorgeous women.
That would be fucking dope.
Dude, you ever see those pictures from like back in like the 60s and 70s where they show women in like the Middle East before they had to wear?
No.
Oh my God.
I bet they're fucking
smoking hot.
I bet they're fucking
oh my God. Dude,
fucking religion is dumb.
It's insane to me.
That's the dumbest thing in the world. But I hope there are some that like get funny with it though. You know, like they know they're hot, but then like they take their and they're wearing like a Groucho Marx fucking.
Oh,
nose
that'd be
and, like,
hilarious.
I was like, oh,
Or they take off the thing, they have Ultimate Warrior paint on.
dude, like I'm a huge fan. Dude.
The guy's like, what the fuck?
She's wearing the Vader mask. She's like,
she's a shock master. Just falls through the wall. They're like, Jesus Christ, lady.
dude, or that would just be funny.
Or it's
too.
just a dude.
Or it's just a guy like, shh.
Speaking of, it's just a dude.
Oh man, there was a wiener on that thing.
Yes, that's insane.
So wait,
who was that? DC.
DC.
Shout out to DC on
Yeah.
Instagram. Sent us me and Shane a story about a Virginia Tech student who is charged with second-degree murder for killing a fucking tran because it's an 18-year-old freshman matched with a girl on Tinder, went to her house. Guess he didn't know, that
This was. I think
in disguise.
this was a second date.
Second time he goes back and finds out there's a wiener on that thing.
Which I don't really understand because I've
He was 40. Jerry Smith.
Jerry Smith was 40,
That's the
and then apparently it was what was the name? Alex or Elena?
Oh yeah, it was like Brittany. Or,
Yeah, it was something.
the name on Tinder.
Yeah, the Tinder name. But apparently he went over, and there had to have been enough going on that he went back for a second helping.
Or not enough, and that's why he went back.
Yeah.
Like he almost got to it, and that wiener thing was like,
Whoa, but that's what I mean. It's like when you,
whoa.
that's what I'm saying. It's like it's got to be hard to like rev the engine because like
It's also like, listen, I'm not putting blame on anyone
No.
whose fault it was, but I would feel like if this guy's coming back, there was an obvious connection the first time. You'd think it's like, all right, pull that thing out, let people know.
Well, no,
Because if you don't, you might get your head stomped
it's a
in.
bad situation.
An 18-year-old, and his name is, I know I'm going to mispronounce this, but his name is his first name spelled ISI. It's like Issy, and his last name is Etute, so like a toot. So like Issy a toot, which is weird because that's French for there's a wiener on that thing.
I was gonna
You would
say.
think. I speak fluently.
I'm just saying that sounds very French. Wiener on that thing in Paris talk.
So, yeah, and he said he went back, wiener on that thing. He freaks out, beats the shit out of this
and
person.
that sucks.
And then he said to the cops when he left, he heard gurgling, but didn't call the police. It's like, dude,
that's
what a
fucking what an
And
asshole,
then they
man.
let him out on $75,000
That's
bail,
what
and
it,
he's
that's,
home.
that's where I'm confused.
Also, why is it second degree? He's like, yeah, I beat the shit out of her. She died. I don't know. I mean, I would think that's first degree. It's like, isn't that
man? It's because
you killed her?
There was a dick and balls. You got to count.
So there was 3 people involved. They call the balls to the jury, to the stand.
dude. The broken sack up on the fucking just like, and I knew,
Dude.
but I just think it's crazy that like, I wish I saw the picture of Jerry or whatever.
I mean, the story's really short because I think they can't release a lot of the info because this dude's obviously it's still pending and everything. And
that's a bummer.
Yeah, and I love how like, of course, ESPN's all over it, and they're like, he is suspended right now from school. And I'm like, yeah, I fucking hope so, dude. He can practice with the team. I'd be like, I don't know if I want to practice with this guy.
They show him with blood on his hands out on the field, like it's fucking.
He's doing the Heisman.
Dude, but he's batting away a dick. It's like no weens. But that's where I'm confused. Is like sometimes, especially on Tinder, like if I'm swiping around, like you can usually tell if there's. If
I mean, I didn't spend much time on Tinder, but when I did, and I did come across a couple of transgender people, but it said it right. I mean, you either knew
right
from
up,
the pictures,
right up on the top,
or it was mentioned.
That's
in
another
the
thing
description.
too. Is like if I can tell, I'm going to be like, it's not for me. But even if I have the benefit of the doubt, I'm like, that's not for me. I don't want to be. I'm not attracted to wieners, so why would I put myself in this situation?
I mean, the question is, should Jerry have divulged this info to young Issy?
You know what happened was he just matched. And then he just went with it. He didn't read the description. You got to read the fucking profiles.
Maybe
man.
it was. I mean, yeah, we don't know. I mean, it could have said like, "I am transgender."
It's stated right there.
The picture's just his dick.
Yeah, dude.
Issy's like, I like
She's
this
wearing
chick.
a
She's
shirt that
hot.
says trans, and it's all spelled with wieners.
It just turns out Issy just isn't good with women. He's like, you see these tits? It's just a pair of balls. It's like, dude, I don't think.
It's just
Buddy.
balls with red marker on. It's like nips. Right.
So hot, dude. She's into it.
That's what I'm down with. I
I
motorboat.
might get some road rim off this.
So
bitch.
here's the thing. I went over her house. Fucking huger wang. I sucked it. And you're like, that's a dick, dude. You're like, wait.
Yeah, right.
Dude,
Maybe
that's
where
the
you're
other
from,
thing,
you
too,
gay.
is like, maybe he was just confused. He didn't know he was just like,
I mean,
yeah.
he's 18.
Yeah.
That's another thing. I mean, this transgender, when she was 40
Yeah.
and he's 18, it's like, I feel like the 40-year-old should have definitely been like, hey, you know my situation. Are you're okay with it? That's what I mean.
Yeah. I don't know what got brought up, but I also think it's crazy. Like, you can't beat someone and then hear like, yeah, gurgling,
after that, it's
you'll
like,
be
all right.
fine.
Yeah, and then you tell him, he's like, I heard gurgling, but I figured, yeah, that's normal for trans.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know what that is.
He's like,
Maybe
you know how
that's,
trans are always gurgling?
Yeah.
They're like, I don't think you know how women or men work.
that's just
We're a
the
human.
engine kicking over again. I don't know.
It'll turn over. It's like your car.
It's a Trans Am over there, dude. I don't give a shit.
He's like, I fucked that Firebird. That's what he calls transgender. Dude.
My wiener rose from the ashes on that girl. I don't know what happened.
They gave it to Phoenix.
But that's what I mean. It's like, getting into this, that's what I just, I don't know. There's only been a few times where like I have been told by women like, yeah, dude, like I know when there's a guy by me because like even if he gets behind me, I can feel his dick in his jeans. There's no way you couldn't feel unless the tuck back sitch was like so.
I mean, she might have had a really tiny ween.
That's also another thing.
Yeah,
Like but the thing is, all the trans that I've seen on like, on Instagram, all the trans like fucking Instagram models, they have like huger dongs. They're like fucking rocking.
Yeah.
And it's like, I just don't understand how you couldn't be able to.
What's insane to
through.
me is like after all that, though, I mean, the bottom line is that he definitely murdered. He's guilty of murdering.
He killed a guy.
This transgender person, and he's just like, yeah, he's out on bail, 75,000. I'm like 75,000.
That's where I'm crazy confused. That's either
insane.
the best lawyer in the world or where was this?
Virginia Tech.
Oh.
Well, he went to Virginia Tech. So,
So yeah, this is just the South being like, we don't understand what's going on with that.
yeah, that's just insane.
Let it go.
But the kid's excuse, like the fact that he even like, first off, his attorney's like, okay, from here on out, don't talk to the press. He's like, I just figured I'd let him know about the gurgling. That's something they need to know. It's like, no, they don't. That makes you look way more like an
Yeah, it
asshole.
also said beat and stomp. So that means that guy was like, I stomped that motherfucker. Just like
What was I supposed to do? Come in her ass? I already did that. That could have been it.
Also,
Maybe he preemied.
I'm just, dude.
He had to cover it up.
Oh, how embarrassed would you be?
In this day and age, I look at it like this. Transgender people, that's a pretty common thing naudays.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not like it's like, 100 years ago. So it's to the point where I feel like this kid was just retarded.
Yeah.
It's like, she just walked in. It's like a giant rainbow flag says, I have a dick. He's like, I never saw it coming.
First off,
Literally.
I didn't get, you said trans, and I was like, transportation? Yes, please. I didn't understand. Then
It turns into Wahlberg and Boogie Nights. He's like, state of California? I don't know if I can state I'm in. Well, Jack. Fuck you, man.
but Jerry's like, it's my big dick. I want you to suck. And he's like, I don't understand what the problem is here.
Dude, if
I'm
Izzy
confused.
came in with a headband and those little shorts. hey, I'm ready.
Dude. But that's, I don't know, this fucking idiot, what's up?
Did you see a picture of the trans that he murdered?
No.
No, they released it?
Not post-trans, but pre-trans.
That looks like fucking, what's his name? That looks like Dahmer.
Yeah, that's, all right.
Well, what could that have looked like?
That's what I'm
Well,
trying
that's
to.
the thing. It's like, you don't know. I mean, you look at, there are like those pictures of transgender people before they transition, and it's like, wow. I mean, this day and age, doctors are,
The
they're good.
technology is running away with itself. It's getting crazy.
So, I mean, that's crazy they even released that picture.
Yeah,
But
it's a
for
tragedy
the
too.
people watching and listening, it's the guy looks like a normal 40-year-old guy.
Yeah.
Very normal white 40-year-old guy.
Honestly, like off an assembly line, white 40-year-old guy.
Yeah,
like that's just where the
That's
factor
a
they came from.
Stepford White right there.
But that guy, I mean, man, he was living his real life. Invited this young, probably tight as a tiger, 18-year-old football player over. He's like, I'm about to get railed.
That's the other thing is like, I can't imagine they didn't discuss like the whole top bottom thing.
Dude, that's where like I also have been like.
But then again, it could have just been a normal date. Like maybe they went out to dinner or something, or caught a movie and then like hung out and was like, yeah, you want to hang out again? I don't know. He's 18 and he might be on scholarship, so he has curfew.
Yeah.
So I don't know. The fact that he fucking went back, obviously there was something there in the first place. I can't imagine fucking Jared wasn't like, here's the thing. I don't know why you're not picking up on this. I got a wiener on this thing.
Dude, Jared's like, he's like, so first thing, dude, I make some pie. It gets them in the door. That's what I like to do.
Oh my God.
And then I show them the snake bit. I don't know.
The snake pit. It's like, call my junk.
I'd bring them back to the snake pit.
That's like call my apartment.
Dude. Oh, man, that would be funny if it was on the door. And like the kid's like, I don't know what I'm getting into. He's like, I went to this trans.
That's what I mean. It's like, I don't know.
Snake pit.
It's like what I was saying. My point before was like, this isn't 100 years ago. Like transgender people are not. They don't feel like they got to hide it.
They're fairly visible right now.
Yeah, and them telling this person or whoever they match with on Tinder or whoever it may be, it's not a weird thing for them to be like, hey, by the way, I'm transitioning. Yeah. Like, yeah, transition what? State of California? I know what fucking state we're in.
The guy's like, transition, it is going into summer right now. I love this weather.
Seasonal depression, am I right?
Sunrise, sunset. Is that a dick? It's like,
anyway. Is it Tuesday already?
Dude, that's where, like, were they just, like, grinding in the house? Like, it's like, you got a really big gun. What is that?
It's like, your thigh is shaped weird.
Yeah. Why? It's like, why is your thigh spinning a little bit? What is that?
You dropped some yogurt in my ass. Like, what? Yikes.
You always carry that fucking, like, just banana with you all the time?
That's what I mean. So I don't know. It's a developing story, I'm assuming. They don't. Danny, is there anything else?
There's got to.
Okay.
I'm just very confused how this kid got out on such a small bail. That's the craziest part. It's like, where and who represents this person?
I mean, if he's like a freshman recruit for Virginia Tech, which is a solid football program, it's like, dude,
man. They have their own trans murder lawyers.
Dude, that school has a ton of lawyers. I mean, dude, that's the school where the Asian kid shot up.
Yeah.
2 years back. Like, Virginia Tech is not a...
Did they have a lawyer for him? It's like, get it.
Yeah, it was Jerry Lewis. He got him out. That's why he fucking transitioned. He's like, I gotta fucking get out of here.
It's like, so here's the thing. I got that Asian kid who shot everyone. I got him only.
I think that kid killed himself.
He did. He blew his brains out.
Yeah. So, Virginia Tech is no fucking, stranger to a lot of stuff. Like, I mean, dude, they had fucking Marcus Vick, Michael Vick's brother. Man. He was a fucking nut job.
Fucking Christ,
dude,
man.
If you imagine it, dude, put it like this. If you don't know Marcus Vick, just look up highlights from him and look how dirty he played. He was a piece of shit when he played. And he was like, what is the problem? Like stomping on a kicker's neck. He was such a piece of shit. And the funniest thing was, he's like, I don't see the problem. And then his brother got caught for dog fights. God damn it. I was like, yeah, that's what shamed the family.
But that's the thing, too. He's like, heat off of me.
Yeah, dude.
Like, thank God.
He's just beating the shit out of kickers or whatever the fuck. But he was... I don't know. He was always an issue, and I know Marcus Vick had a ton of problems too. So, like, Virginia Tech definitely has a law team. It's like we got something coming.
It's like you got to watch it out. It's like, come on in. The people are going to the school, looking around. It's like, this over here, this hall, do not go in there unless you're okay with you. He's like, hey, we'll address it. Fucking Christ, man.
Yeah,
well,
that's
wild as fuck.
So, into lighter news. We were talking about this the other night, Helium, though, but you got to watch it because you know more about the band than I did. But there was a documentary I randomly found on Amazon about former lead guitarist of WASP, Chris Holmes, who is the man.
He is the man.
He's awesome. So, like, I didn't know much about that band. I knew "Fuck Like a Beast." That was, that was
their
thing.
major hit.
But I didn't really know, like, so basically, short story. He got fucked over back in those times when they were big by, like, his agent or somebody or the lead singer.
Blackie Lawless.
Gayest fucking name in the world, too. Also, it's like, yo, you're walking a thin line with that one.
Blackie Lawless don't give a shit,
He comes in like, it's like, whoa, dude. I thought, all right. I didn't know you were Al Jolson time. He's like, what? Hold on, stop right there. All right, let's stop. It's like, dude, stop doing that.
It's like, yeah, Blackie Lawless' main move was making mint juleps. He's just like, it's like, damn, Blackie, stop.
Dude, that dude just saw like a fucking old propaganda poster. Was like, that's a good ass look. Anyway, so
well, I mean, his original name was N-word law-binding, so it didn't really.
Jesus
They didn't
Christ.
know what else to do. He's like, I can go this way or that way. I
So
don't know.
yeah, Chris Holmes got fucked over out of royalties and ownership or whatever. So
Yeah.
he got literally nothing out of being in WASP. Like obviously he made money here and there, but like as far as the money they can make the rest of their life, like most band members, he didn't get any of it. So now he moved to Europe because he's like living in LA, like doing like contract work, was
Sure.
being a dickhead, alcoholic. And he moved to Europe with his girlfriend, who's I think from Prague, because that's where like they started it at. Dude, it's so sick though. He's just like going to like these little mini clubs. Dude, Europeans fucking love WASP.
Hell yeah, dude.
I mean, I knew they were big on like, because they're just finding out about like Poison right now. You know, like fucking Molly Crew crushing in fucking Russia right now.
Dude, how disappointing is that got to be when you're like, you just find out about like Motley Crue and you're like, get them to come here, and you see Vince Neil, you're like, what the fuck is that
my God.
potato doing on stage right now?
Yeah, dude.
Look at that fat retard up there, dude.
Yo, Vince Neil sucks, dude. He sucks. But anyway, fucking, they're showing all these pictures of like huge, like he was, you know, like I was telling you, his hero was the
Tony Iommi
from Black
Black
Sabbath. And he got to hang out with him. This guy has a great life. The problem is he just has no money. So like he's playing all these small gigs, but he loves it. He's like, yo, I fucking rip. Like, he doesn't drink anymore. Like, you know, like he's out there. He looks like he stinks like Boozo. He's
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
he's always going
I
to
feel like this guy definitely babysat you as a kid. Like your mom was like, Tom, who is babysitting the kids? You're like, listen, first off, are you familiar with WASP? First off,
my friend Christopher. Do not call him Chris.
he looks like a guy. If you just Google fucking Chris Holmes from WASP right now, that looks like your dad. He's like, am I watching the kids?
Yeah, that guy was there the day I was born. He's like, Tom, get in the car, you fuck. You need to be here for that. The work's already done.
He's sucking nitrous at a WASP show. He's like, oh shit, I forgot about that kid.
Chris Holmes is asleep in the hospital. He's like, what happened? You have a kid?
Dude, and it's so funny because they show the footage, which was very famous, which I wasn't aware of, but you saw,
Yeah.
which was the decline of
Western civilization,
which is
part
a
two.
documentary, and the one part of it is him in a pool with his mom sitting on like a fucking lounge chair next to him, and he's just dumping vodka on his face. He was like, I thought it was pretty cool. Blackie did not like it. Every time he said it, I was like, ooh. You know what I mean? He's like, dude, relax. But dude, the one story's so funny. He tells it like, and he tells it so nonchalant. Two stories and it's so funny. One was the one where he's like, you know, Blackie was like, he thought he was above everyone. I didn't care. And all these other people are chiming in from like other bands. Like Chris was that guy who pleased everyone. Like, he gave everyone an autograph.
Yeah.
He gave everybody an interview. He was cool like that. He just had fun. And then he goes, I remember this one story in particular where a kid who was like 13, loved WASP. It was at their height. He finds him, finds his way backstage, gets all three of the other members, gets out to the tour bus, gets two of them. Then out of the tour bus, he gets Chris Holmes. And as Chris Holmes signs it and gives it back, the kid goes, hey man, I was trying to get Blackies too, but he already went on the tour bus. Could you bring it in there and get it signed for me? And he goes, nah, I would, but he's a fucking piece of shit. So the next day, apparently, there was a journalist that saw this happen and quoted it and put it in like Rolling Stone. And Blackie came to Chris Holmes. It was like, you believe they print this stuff? Did you see that? He's like, yeah, I said that. And he's like, so yeah, from that point on, that tour was a bit awkward.
We were never on the same page.
He was a fucking piece of shit. All right, I'll see you later, kid. And then the other one. Dude, the other one, I can't remember the guy's name, but it was from his band after them, the Psycho Squad.
Yeah,
Man,
which is an
short-lived.
awesome name.
Yeah, they weren't good, but it was four guys, and the one roadie for him was like, I think that band was just like how much they could drink and see who could actually play or sing on stage.
Hell
And
yeah,
dude,
dude.
it goes to like a VHS tape. Holmes is just on his back, just scream. He's not even in the lead singer. He's just yelling. He's like, ah! I was like, what the fuck?
Band rules.
The lead singer of that band, he's like, yeah, he was a good man. And he was like, they say he was this nice guy. He's like, he's a good man, but he liked to drink. And man, I heard about him dying. And I was like, that makes sense because he froze to death. So he probably drank a lot and then just left the front door open. That's where they found him, frozen. Anyway, I got a show in Prague tomorrow. I'm telling you, watch it. He throws that story. He's like, yeah, he probably froze to death. Yeah. Rock and roll, dude. I'm like, that's horrible.
That's not rock
That's horrible. I think the roadie even says, like, dude, that's just rock and roll. No, it's not. fucking rot. What are you talking about? Froze
Dude,
to
that's
death?
how every 80s guy, any way they die, they're like, dude, that's just the life.
the life we chose.
That's the life. He's like, what happened? He's like, he was stomped by an elephant in Africa. Fell asleep. Rock and roll, dude.
Some tranny beat him up and murdered him down there at Virginia Tech. You know, it happens, rock and roll.
Turns out, huffed butane until he blew up smoking a cigarette, rock and roll.
I just imagine they find this guy who looks like Jack Nicholson in The Shining. He's like, rock and roll. It's like, what?
The police find him, they're like, damn, dude. Like,
Holmes is behind him. He's like, damn, is he frozen? Ripping licks.
They just smash a guitar on his head. He's like, rock and
Yeah,
roll.
he's definitely frozen.
Dude, that would be the way to go out.
If they smashed him instead of a guitar, he just broke into pieces. They smashed this dead, frozen body on stage. He's like, you want to see this? Oh, my God.
He's like, why'd you do this? Like, is this life?
It's rock and roll.
Life. It's rock and roll,
I
dude.
mean, it's interesting because I didn't know much about that band. I didn't really know they were that popular either.
No,
they were
Wasp.
fucking huge.
Yeah, they were gigantic. It was funny because I was telling you there was a point where like the PMRC, which was like where they were going after like rock bands in the 80s about like the obscenity charges.
Was that when Dee Snider like went to Congress but still looked like
Yeah,
he was
Dee
twisted?
Snider.
Yeah, he was still Dee Snider,
and
like
then he
Twisted Sister.
told Tipper Gore that she was thinking about S&M, and Al Gore was like, don't you say that.
Dude, he's so gay.
Who, Tipper or Gal?
Dee Snider.
Oh, Dee Snider? Yeah,
he's such
big
a
ass.
lame ass. He's like, you know what? I went there and rocked it. I'm like, yeah, you really got Tipper Gore.
He's like, that's rock and roll, you bitch. You see that?
You're a hard ass, dude. He showed up in like a fucking football shoulder pads. Right out of the fucking, we don't want to take it. We're not going to take it video.
He was like, and then I made sweet, passionate love.
He's got his glasses. He's like, oh, if you see here in the third paragraph,
Claws
print
B.
hair.
Dude. But apparently the Fuck Like a Beast album is just Blackie Lawless's crotch with a buzzsaw coming out of it.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, they're like, look at this album cover. And they at one point in time interviewed Blackie Lawless about it. And he's like, this isn't even as bad as it could have been. He's like, this isn't even what we wanted. Like, we toned it down. It's like it's originally supposed to be a woman bent over with a rocket going into her ass. And they were just like, oh, he's like, I gave you what you wanted, okay? I played by your rules. Yeah, dude, he's like, I played by the rules, dude. And it's like right around the same time where like I couldn't believe some of the album. Like, and again, we've talked about it. And it's the most terrible album. Like the Scorpions' Virgin Killer album is like
it's ranked the worst
absurd.
It's horrible.
But like they were like, you know what? Blackie Lawless is pushing boundaries. You know what we got to do is like that's just rock and roll.
Do you know what Blackie's real name is? Stephen Edward Duren. What a douche. Of course, he's got two first names.
Of course, he went with
he
Blackie
goes,
Lawless too.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, where the fuck? That sounded. That sounds like a fucking black outlaw.
No, but
in the West.
Blackie Lawless was just what his father. He just switched the words around. He's like, man, my car got sideswiped again. These lawless blackies out there, man.
He's like, it's a light bulb.
He's like,
if I just switch them up,
He's like, my dad was a racist. I'm bringing it back. I don't need nothing but a good time. Sorry.
Honestly, that's even in those days when obviously it's like the late 70s into the early 80s into the, you know, this whole glam thing and these kind of bands.
Yeah.
I got to be honest with you. If there was like, yo, there's a band looking for a guitarist, I'd be like, sweet, dude. I'm ready to rock. I'm like, good. I'm going to hook you up with the lead singer. I'm like, who's that? Like, Blackie Lawless. I'm like, I don't know about. All right. Let me think this over. Let me sleep on it.
Yeah. Blackie Lawless, his drummer, Clan Man. You better watch out. They are twisted. That's fucking crazy. Their roadie, Jimmy the Noose, look out. They have this album called Burning Crosses. It's fucking wild.
Good song on it called Texas Sleigh Ride. It's pretty good.
It's pretty fucked up.
And Sebastian Bach's like, I got to fucking step up.
Dude, Sebastian's like, wait, what was that?
He's like, all right, you guys go after the black people, minorities, cool. Listen,
dude, here's the thing. I just saw George Michael did a whole benefit for them.
Dude.
I'm going to say something about it.
That's still one of the funniest things to me. And I know we brought this up, but when he fucking went Hollywood on Big J and Josh Adam Myers.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Because they're like, he was talking about, what's his name, lead singer of fucking Breaking the Wall.
Oh, Judas Priest. Oh, you fucking Rob Halford.
Rob Halford.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, does he have any pre-show rituals? And Big J just chimed in and was like, yeah, fucking gurgle and cum. He just like said, nailed it. And you see Sebastian like, come on, man. I'm friends with the guy. You're going to talk like that? You asked me to be. I'm like, I'm sorry. Didn't you wear a shirt?
Yeah. Said AIDS kills fags dead.
Yeah, and you're like, what is the problem? I was like, you look like more of a woman than most women.
That guy, that's what I always think is funny, too, is like, when they were talking about, like, we were just, to segue back to the trans thing, like, if you look back at glam metal,
oh, yeah.
and you look at the way, like, I think it's Poison, their first album cover, like, every one of those guys, like, they were like, let's look like we will fuck every guy.
Dude looks like a lady.
Dude looks like a lady.
That's about Vince Neil. That's so funny. That's a fucking beef in the 80s.
Yeah. That's also Steven Tyler burns you.
Yeah, he looks like every lesbian great aunt out there.
Seriously.
And he's like, look at this. It's like, wait a minute. All you guys dress the same.
Steven Tyler's like, finally, somebody's taking the eyes off of my big dick-sucking lips. I finally am in.
That's see, that's why I like dudes like Nikki Sixx. Not because he had a made-up last name that is mine. Also spelled differently, too. But he ruled. Because he's out there, he's like, I'm going to spike up until I see Jesus.
I need heroin now.
That's a dude who's like, that's the life. It's like, fucking right, that's the life. Like, Motley Crue, their story was like, it's insane. But it's also like, I don't know what, like, they had that, like, 60-year-old in the band, Mars, Mickey Mars. He was, like, 50 and, like, 87.
He was fucking so old.
Yeah, I was like, who is this old man? He looks like his name should be Blackie Lawless. He looks like he just robbed a train. He does.
His original name's like, I'm Jim Crow. Sorry.
I'm James Crow. What's the problem?
He comes out with an IV. He's like, I cannot stand.
Dude, yeah. Every time I saw like behind the music things with those, and it would show like those guys, they all look, with the stupid, every haircut that every 80s guy has with like the
so
bleach blonde.
big. Yeah, dude.
No, I'm talking about nowadays.
Oh,
you ever see present day 80s band guys? They all have that like long hair with like the blonde with the eyeliner.
Yeah.
I don't know if they all still have that haircut, but most of them did in like the early 2000s with like snakeskin.
That's rock and roll, dude.
That's
rock and roll.
Yeah, and it's like, it's insane to me that like, also which is nuts is like that Tommy Lee's wiener is not discussed more from those days. It's like, they're like, yo, we got so fucked up and this now. I'm like, not one person's mentioning this guy's fucking, tripod he's got walking around with. We found out through the sex tape of Pam Anderson.
It's because everyone was like competing with the big dick thing, man. Like they didn't want to be like, oh, Tommy's got the big one in the group. It's like, no, we all have gigantic wieners.
And I'd be like, I don't know. I've seen that thing.
I was like, I don't know, man.
That thing looks
Dude, imagine if Tommy went trans.
Oh,
and
man.
he like tried to play it off. Like, what do you...
He's got to literally fuck his own ass to fuck that thing.
That's what
he's got to put it inside of himself. That thing is 9 soft. It's disgusting. Even black dudes are like,
I don't know what you're doing.
Chill out, dude. Jesus, that thing's like a hate crime. Good God.
He calls it the baton. He just swinging it down the street.
You ready for the lunch counter cleanup? It's like, whoa, Tommy, take it easy, pal.
I'm about to pull a move on you called the Alabama sit-in. Yeah.
It's a sit-on.
It's a sit-on. Jesus Christ.
Dude, yeah, I don't know.
Oh, man.
It's crazy to look back at, like, some of these guys, and their stories are, like, they all have crazy stories, obviously. But then there's dudes like Sebastian Bach, who sucks now. And, dude, don't get me wrong. I was never a big Skid Row guy. 18, like, sick song. Always going to be a good song. But, like, he sucks.
Yeah, they're all just, like, very soft dudes trying to be the hardest they possibly
Also,
can.
if you're not familiar with that SDR episode, Rob Halford did come on and was, like, hilarious.
Yeah.
Because they talked about it. Him, Josh, and Big J had him on. They talked about it, and he was like, yeah, it's hilarious. I did suck dick before I went on stage. He's like, yeah, well, he's gay.
I mean, it's also, if you look at the songs, like, Ram It Down was not about eating pussy at all.
What?
It's like, people are like, wait a minute.
Whoa. Total mind blower. You mean wiener in my ass wasn't about just sniffing puss?
I mean, I didn't know cum in my eyes was going to be about.
Fuck me with your dick was about gay dudes? I don't get it. He dressed so straight.
The B-side, I love dick and I'm gay. It's like, who'd have thunk that was coming out from Halford? Not me.
Yeah, and it's funny because I bet you that's why Bach went fucking full nutty on Jay and Josh, because he was like, I know what this is leading up. It's like, come on.
Yeah, man.
There's no way this guy can do an interview. Like, I don't give a shit about what he like, collects comics like a douchebag.
Yeah, I don't know
I'm like,
what.
You
I know.
stink.
The only thing I know about Sebastian Bach is I remember.
I'm like, who made the T-shirt? Dude? Let's cut the crap. Who made it?
Me. I did.
It's like customink.com.
They give you the tools to be a dick.
And also, it's like,
I wonder if they would print that up.
now I get it. This was in the 80s, but this was at the height of like the AIDS epidemic, where it was like very scary for not just the gay community. It was like it was everywhere. And I got to be honest with you, this is how stupid these guys are. It's like, I got to make a statement.
Yeah.
If I was in his band, I'm like, if you wear that shirt, I'm done, dude. I'm walking out.
Dude, that was like back when like they only thought you could get AIDS from being gay. So they were just like trying to be like, there's no gay guys in our band. I know we look like we're women.
I guarantee Sebastian Bach is probably one of the dumbest fucking people in the world.
Yeah.
Like, legitimately retarded. And he's like, yo, check this shirt. Am I right? They're like, dude, relax. He's like, no. This is going to put me on the map. I'm like, yeah, the fucking map of hate crimes. What the fuck's wrong with
He's
you?
in the mirror just like,
He's like, without. He's got like a sparkle jacket. He's like, what do you think? What do you think?
He's standing there in like a sequin codpiece. He's like, what do you think, babe? What says kills fags dead a little bit harder? The blue sequins or the red sequins? I don't know. I'm trying to make a statement.
He's like, I'm going to wear, all right, this shirt says, God, what is it?
AIDS kills fags dead.
That's what his shirt said.
That's what the shirt said.
He also can't even speak proper English. He's like, you know what I want on there? I want a complete and just correct sentence that says AIDS kills fags dead. They're like, wait, what? He's like, you know how you talk.
It's supposed to be a play on
On Raid, yeah. Raid kills bugs dead.
What an asshole. So basically he's calling, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like the Raid logo has the AIDS in it.
He's like, yeah, I got raids.
He definitely
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's
Yeah.
retarded. He's clinically retarded.
That's when he wear that
He's
White
like,
Castle.
Raid has aid in it. Like, dude, go home.
It's like, see my White Castle shirt? It says whites only underneath it now. It's the best play on words. I'm a fucking genius.
You remember that kid Emmett? All right, total bullshit. It's like, what, dude?
It never happened, dude. He denies the Holocaust as well. It's like,
Oh, dude, you know he does. You know he does. And it's funny, too. He's like, he also, I remember seeing him on like remember like the VH1 shows, like Remember the 60s or something?
Oh, yeah.
He was big on that. Like, he was always one of the
always
commentators.
on the show.
And what's funny to me is it's like he talked like listen, when I was living the life. Now, obviously, Skid Row had some pull in those days. They were big. They weren't GNR big.
No.
They weren't Poison, Motley Crue.
They were part of that big glam
the LA movement.
Of course, dude.
But he still talked about like, listen, I know I'm a legend. I'm like, you stink, dude. I can name one song that everyone else can name. I can't name any other song.
No, you really. Nobody can. I don't know I don't even know what the name of the album is called.
I got a couple ideas.
Yeah, Sebastian Bach of the bus. That's what that racist piece of shit.
It's like music from the Mengele. You know what I mean? Like, whoa, dude.
Sebastian. That's also the worst too. Sebastian.
I know.
Fucking Christ!
Dude,
what a
wait
fucking
minute, wait a
wiener
minute.
ass name.
What's his real name, dude? Because that's so funny that he's like, there's no way that's his real name.
Sebastian
Philip
Burke.
So he changed it to Bach.
Yeah.
He's like, you know that classical guy? I'm about to blow him out of the water. He's like, you better not show up to one of my shows. Like, dude, I think
Who's this Bach clown?
Yeah.
I don't need that guy coming around.
Dude, oh, man. I don't know. This is funny. On Associated Acts, Billy Joel. Okay, that's weird. Billy was like, that was a weird summer. It was right after my 18th DUI.
Just so Billy, like in leather, like, fuck yeah, that's the life. I'm going to play Anthony's song, and then I'm going to do heroin tomorrow. Fucking awesome. Dude, that would be fucking tight if you found out Billy Joel just did the most amount of drugs all the time.
I mean, he was a huge drinker for years.
Yeah,
He's
huge
sober.
drinker. We
He's
all know
been
that.
sober for years now.
But I mean, like,
he
wild.
pulled a U. He went through a house.
Joel did?
Oh, yeah. Billy
didn't
Joel
know
went
that.
right through a house.
That's awesome. Did he kill somebody?
No, I don't think so. He was having a heart attack. That's what he said. He's like, Your Honor, just so the court is aware that during the supposed driving, I was having a heart attack.
Mr. Joel, you know you killed a baby. He's like, well, only the good die young. Sorry. I'm sorry.
It wasn't me. It was Piano Man. Nope.
Hey, we didn't start this fire. Why you? I'm going to jail.
I did, didn't I?
I'm going to jail.
I went head on with a gas station. Oh, dude.
Holy shit. But yeah, that would be great if Billy Joel was fucking doing wild.
This is a funny thing, though. I just looked at, I'm looking on Wikipedia of Sebastian Bach in his personal life, the last paragraph. On July 13th, 2017, Bach underwent singing-related hernia surgery. He started to recover a month later and then explained that the operation was needed because he literally screamed his guts out. At who?
But no,
the people that didn't show up to his shows?
No, that was when he was taking a huge crap.
Yeah,
He's like, oh!
It was a crap-related surgery.
Crap-related scream surgery for Sebastian Bach.
That was a little backed up.
Crap-related scream.
I bet you just been, dude. I mean, they've had to cut craps out of people, dude. That's
Dude,
the thing.
I've seen some monster turds.
It's horrible.
Dude, it's like, I wonder, like, how do you go to a doctor, be like, look, I blew my entire ass out taking, like, the biggest crap. I took a huge Sebastian Bach.
I took a huge blackie. Listen, this thing is...
This just happened to McKeever.
What?
What?
Yeah, he told the story on that.
Oh, yeah. I did
Oh,
hear
man.
this.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, John. But thank you for the patch. I think.
Thank you for the swag.
There it was. All right, so who was he? Christy Brinkley. That was Billy.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm sorry. I just wanted to, health issues. My ass, dude. That's what I said. I drank furniture polish. Billy crushed it, dude. That's the other thing. Those gay singers like Billy Joel, Elton John, like those kind of dudes from like late 60s into 70s, those guys fucking got nuts too. Freddie Mercury, they got nuts. And I'm not even talking about, like the Zeppelin, the Who, the Doors days, those kind of things. I'm talking like in the 70s, even into the 80s, where these guys were a little bit older, but still obviously had a bunch of clout. Those dudes fucking party.
Yeah,
man.
dude.
Like,
I
it's
also
so
think
funny how the glam people took over. They're like, Billy Joel's like, I can just crash a car through a house.
But the funny thing is, Billy Joel still was famous at the time. They're like Billy, what happened? He's like, I was just drinking furniture polish. I don't know. They're like, Billy, you can afford beer.
That was in 1997.
He's like, I don't know, man.
Fuck you, dude.
I like it. Tell me pledge doesn't give you the high you need. Fuck you. What are you drinking? Bush over there? I'm drinking fucking Minwax.
Yeah, this is in the 70s. His client personal tragedies worsened his moods. He left a suicide note and attempted to end his life by drinking furniture polish. What a fucking dumb
the way
New
you
York
go out?
retard.
Fucking moron.
He's like, oh. It's like, we get it. You're from New York. Shut the fuck up, dude. God almighty.
Go fucking jump in the Hudson, you faggot. Dude, Jesus Christ.
Seriously, like, you are this multi-million-dollar, worldwide known musical artist. You're like, get me the furniture polish. It's like, what?
Dude, build a bomb.
Also, what did the note say? I couldn't find a gun.
Yeah, like,
I'm sorry, I'm retarded. I'm sorry, I have just fooled everyone.
It's just a stick figure with a mouth and a sad face and X's like today at noon. It's like, fucking goddamn, Billy.
Yeah, 2005, he was in Betty Ford.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean, dude, he was a raging alcoholic.
How old is he now?
98.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's got to be like a fucking...
In drinking years, he's about 110.
Yeah.
But human, he's 72.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Dummy, man. Just pull the fucking trigger. You have so much money. That's the thing, man. When you have millions and millions of dollars and you commit suicide and it isn't something elaborate or awesome, you're a fucking asshole. I'm serious. I'm tired of it.
I'm going to close this one up here.
I'm tired of it, dude.
Hey, listen, if you're going to kill yourself, do us a fucking
you
favor.
have millions of dollars. You're not having a fucking raucous-ass fucking suicide.
Yeah,
you're a piece of shit.
Mad Mike didn't want to die,
Seriously,
but still baller way to go out.
Balled on Robin Williams, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, Nice note.
Yeah, oh, thanks for the fucking necktie with the belt there, buddy. Fucking, you got all the funds in the world.
It'd be funny if they asked if Mad Mike left a note. It's just a picture of him screaming ignition. He's like,
Dude, it just said, see you from space, loser. He's like, yeah, left a note. But I'm serious, though. I'm very serious. If you are a millionaire and you're like, you know what, I've had enough. I can't do it anymore. Like, why are you just like, I'm going to take some sleeping pills. I can afford sleeping pills. Stop making the...
I'd go killdozer, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I wouldn't kill anybody. I'd fuck a town up.
That's what I'm saying. That guy fucking ruled. That's what I'm talking about. You have
I'd
millions
go down
of dollars.
Manion. I'd fuck Manion up. Just get on one of those little big ass hills I got down there and roll that bitch right into all those row homes.
Dude, just somehow fucking fly a small plane into the Statue of Liberty, but put balls at the end of it so when you crash in, it looks like she's got a wiener on that fucking thing.
Oh, my God. If there was somehow you put a wiener on the Statue of Liberty and died.
And died. Everyone was like, what was that? Was that a terrorist
That's
attack?
like someone farting during their comedy special.
Dude,
that's
game over.
That's it. No one's going to be... That's comedy's over, dude. If someone tears... I've talked about it before. Somebody literally just tells a joke that bombs and gives it a beat and takes the mic and puts it in his ass and farts for no reason.
Swan song, dude.
That's it.
Cannot come back from it.
What are we at? So, I do agree with you.
I'm serious. I don't get.
I'm not trying to push the agenda here, but
no, but it is kind of selfish in a way. Like, you're already doing a selfish act by killing yourself, so they say. You should fucking go out with like a serious fucking like crazy. Like, wow, what the fuck happened? He's like, oh yeah, he fucking like literally went into a zoo and killed the last polar bear and then blew his own brains. Just doing like a weird last act of defiance as a rock and roller or whatever would be the fucking coolest thing in the world. And no one could even be like, man, he was really out of his mind. It's like, yeah, he was out of his mind to kill himself. Also, suck that polar bear's dick.
Yeah, dude.
Right? Dude, oh my God.
If you get killed sucking a polar bear's
dude,
dick.
He goes into a fucking...
He went for it.
He's like, he didn't kill the polar bear. He just fucked it.
He
fucked that panda.
He got bear AIDS. He died of bear-related STDs.
Bear-related STDs.
You know what also kills? Bear AIDS.
Dude.
Braids. Braids.
He's like,
Braids kills me.
What happened to Sebastian Bach? Got elephant gonorrhea. He just sucked an elephant's dick.
Fucked a marmot. Stuff started growing on him.
Dude. He just went with it.
Yo, you know, B. Joel, dude. William Joel went fucking smashed his third car in 2 years. The day Billy Joel smashed his third car in 2 years. That's funny. You're like, yeah, amateur numbers.
Yeah,
you got to pump them numbers
What's
up.
up, Billy?
Get a week in there and we'll talk, Bill. Hey, Willie.
Willie Joel.
Willie Joel, dude. Nice numbers.
Willie Joel almost sounds as racist as Blackie Lawless.
It really does.
I gotta be honest. It's like, who was it? It was Blackie Lawless and Willie Joel. Nobody likes that.
Into a house in Bayville, Long Island. Pop star plowed his 1967 Corvette into a house in Bayville, Long Island, near his home. That's sick, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Way to get a pizza.
Good for him. That's the
that
only way.
is good for him, man.
Was it good pizza, though? He's like, hey, dude, come on, man. We're talking Luigi's.
It'd be funny if he was like, Papa John's.
You know how that line gets.
It's like crazy.
It's like driving down the Dallas Santos on weekends. You're like, that line is around the corner with tourists. I'm sorry. I tried to make good time.
You see the car in the air. He's like, coming for you.
Make a good time here.
Nailed it.
Dude, that'd be so funny. How do those people react? They're just sitting there and
Yeah,
like...
do you even get mad? Like,
that'd be so funny if he just like stood up or like if it was like upside down in the car. He's just like in Italian restaurant. No, I'm William Joel, by the way.
It's like, Billy, what did you drink? He's like, bottle of red.
18 bottles of wine.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Also, I have a very aggressive heroin problem. Like, oh, I didn't know Billy was spiking up.
Also, is that your dog? I'm sorry.
It was. I meant.
I'll write a song about this. I'm the piano man. Watch out.
He just leaves. He just good knowing you. He's like, thank you. That's my time. He's standing. He's like he's leaving a concert. Thank you,
dude. That's how you.
Thank
walk
you,
away.
my neighbors, the Thompsons. You've been amazing. He doesn't even have drumsticks. He's holding up 2 dead dog legs.
Dude, he's always like.
He's like, you.
They're like, what happened? It's like Billy Joel is holding a concert in our front yard, and he killed
Weird entrance.
He killed Uncle Steve. He was sitting on the porch.
It'd be funny if somebody did do that, and you're like, you got pranked. You just run. Like when you crashed the car into that house, you and Sean were just like, pumped. Just started running away.
If Sean had a camera, and the cops was like, how do you feel like being on MTV? It's like, they got you.
They're like, we're filming a show, sir. They're like, that's a VCR. You're like, yeah, it's pretty high tech.
I have a piece of glass sticking out of my head. I'm like, punked you. Anyway, am I going to jail now? Like, yes.
We're going to need you to sign these release forms.
Yeah, they're just on pieces of cardboard I found. I'm like,
It's just pictures of it's just on cardboard. It just says AIDS kills. It just has the Sebastian Bach t-shirt.
it's also like, you might die of scream-related crap surgery.
Oh my God. Dude.
Holy shit.
All right, let's wrap this up. What's today?
Today is the 13th.
I think Jimmy's going to try and I'm going to try and see if Jimmy can get us out tonight. Tomorrow, we make our fucking return to rap. Unfortunately, Lewis and Zach will be there. I don't know if they're going to ever allow. No, it'll be great. But
it'll be good.
I don't know if they're ever going to let us do.
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
thanks to everybody reaching out, too.
Yeah.
The rap episode got some.
That was awesome.
Yeah, and then
really, really
people
nice.
also commented on the last episode because I brought up the kid who was like, no Amico, no Gomez, no watch. It's like, was that a shirt that Sebastian Bach wore in the 80s? He's like, no pussy, no tits, no Bach.
Yeah. That's actually pretty good. You should put that.
Way to go, Sebastian. Missed out on that one, you loser.
You dumb shit.
Yeah, dude. You're getting fucking poop surgery.
Dude, I was hoping he'd be like sitting and be like,
Yeah, dude. I hope he fucking sees this. Fuck him. Anyway, we'll be up at we'll be on Rap tomorrow. Also in Columns.
yeah, that'll be
We're
fucking
doing
awesome
Columns
too.
tomorrow, but I'm not sure when that comes out. And other than that, what do you anything?
Oh, yeah, nothing.
Any word on that weekend?
Not at all.
Question? All right.
No one has told me anything.
End of the month, I'm in Cleveland with Gillis at Hilarities, and then the week after that is the Austin filming. So yeah, if you're down in the Austin area, Shane is filming a special. Post surgery poop patient John McKeer will be there. That's horrible. Why would he even bring that up? God, I love him. He's the best. Look, I didn't watch the episode, but I can imagine them just sitting there talking, and McKeer's just like looking out. He's like, "Did I mention I had shit surgery yesterday?" Like, boom,
Crap surgery, eh?
continuing to crush. Just. It's like Rainey's time. I was like, I saw my little girl go off to her first senior prom. It's like, you know what I just reminded me of? I crap surgery.
My kids graduated. It's amazing.
It's like they grow up so fast.
You know they had to
Like,
cut
you know
something the
what
size of
grows
a
up?
football out of my ass.
You know what grows up big? The poops in my ass. Yeah, but so yeah, that's July, first weekend of July, right? 8th through the 10th. Yeah.
Yes.
So if you're in there, that'll be great at the Creek and Cave. And then yeah, that's good, right?
Yep.
Good.